Can you believe it? Fortnite is returning to iOS, and I've got all of the information in this video to let you know how you can access it first and how it's even happening. That's not all though. Fortnite have just hotfixed weapons in-game to make some better, some worse. You may notice my setup looking a little bit different. I'm going to show you at the end of the video what's happened on the other side of the camera, so stick around to see that. And we got Tilted returning next week. If you're excited for the return of Tilted Towers, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, stay up to date with all the latest info. Before we jump into Fortnite returning to iOS, what's happening with the weapons in-game? How have they been changed? With the start of Chapter 3, shotguns, they're not great, at least compared to how they used to be with the original pump. There's a soft spot in everyone's hearts for the original pump shotgun, and there's a good reason for it. It's such a great weapon, and the shotguns in Chapter 3 are a little bit weak and not as strong. On the other side of that, the SMGs and the new first-person assault rifle are both extremely powerful. Now, the Stinger SMG has been hit first. You can see all the damages for all the rarities on screen here, and they have all been dropped by 2. The biggest change with these numbers now means that the mid-rarity version of this SMG will be killing in an additional bullet, meaning that you're not going to be having a super powerful SMG in your inventory unless you're getting that legendary version, which is obviously really rare. The MK7 assault rifle has been dropped by a single damage of each rarity, meaning it's still going to be very strong, but again, taking that additional bullet for people that are 100 HP and 100 shield, averaging out his power a little bit compared to other weapons. Unfortunately, the striker shotgun hasn't been touched, but the fully auto one has, with the time taken to reload being quicker, meaning that I guess if you're firing off a lot of shots, you can continue to fire off a lot of shots faster than you normally could. I can't lie, I was kind of hoping that all the shotguns in Chapter 3 would get a damage buff and an increase in their power. That hasn't happened. Is there any other weapons that you think should still be changed? Let me know. We've still got the return of Tilted Towers being melted, dinosaurs coming to the island, and more coming in the near future. So make sure you subscribe to see all of those updates first here on the channel. But the big breaking news that has just gone live is the return of Fortnite to iOS devices. When Fortnite was removed from the iOS store, something that I felt as a creator is that you guys couldn't pick up skins, you couldn't support me using code ALIE, and as a creator that had a huge impact, and as you guys being the player obviously had an even bigger impact. You guys can continue to support me, don't forget, by popping code ALIE into the Fortnite item store. Thank you everyone that does it. And for all of you guys who've been missing out on those skins and playing Fortnite for so long now, this news is so exciting. Can you believe it was all the way back in August 2020, I mean almost 18 months ago now, where Fortnite was removed from the store as Epic Games went ahead and changed the in-game app purchase option to offer an option that bypassed Apple, reduced the cost of everything, meaning things were cheaper for us, but Apple, they weren't happy with it. This started a huge court case of Epic Games versus Apple. And in fact, it's still ongoing. There's still arguments happening. And the sad thing is that Apple are very much sticking to their guns and are not letting Fortnite return to the App Store directly. Now, the key word there is directly, because in this day and age, there's tons of ways to play games. And one of the newer ways of playing is streaming games to your phone. An official partnership between Nvidia and Epic Games has been announced through Nvidia's GeForce Now service. This service allows you to stream games to any device that has access to the GeForce Now service, using all of the processing power in servers that are owned by Nvidia somewhere around the world, and streaming that gameplay straight to your phone. So actually the graphics and the visuals of the game are as good as if you're on PC, but you're on a mobile device. Up until now, Fortnite wasn't a part of this streaming service. However, the latest news is that there's going to be a limited time closed beta for people to try Fortnite like the current Chapter 3 Fortnite on their mobile devices. That's not all. Not only will you be able to do this and sync up a controller to play, but they are also incorporating touchscreen controls as well. Now, somebody who would prefer to play as a controller, I know that there's equally as many of you guys out there that just want to pick up the game, use your thumbs, and play it on your iOS devices just like you did when Fortnite was originally available. So this news is absolutely huge, but how can people get involved? How long will this beta be open for? Will it even work very well? Nvidia now has 3 different tiers. A free tier where you literally just sign up and you can use Nvidia Now, but you're limited to a 1-hour session. A priority service that gives you better gameplay quality in 6-hour session, or a new RTX 3080, which is high FPS, high graphics, and longer play sessions all available. The good thing is all of these, including the free subscription, will have access to Fortnite. Signing up will give you a chance to be a part of this closed beta, and they specifically say it will be region dependent in terms of how they decide to roll out these tests. People will be picked to enter this service later in January, and I'm reaching out to NVIDIA to hopefully be part of those people to showcase to you guys what that could be like, which is very exciting. If you want to see that in action and see just how good this ends up being, give this video a thumbs up to let me know you want to see it. But the question is, since this is a limited time access, how long will it last for? Well, they say that Epic Games and NVIDIA are working closely together on that, and they don't actually know for the moment how long it's going to last for. They're going to be using this as a test period. No doubt some things won't work perfectly. This isn't the full launch, to take all of that data, make this as good as possible, and ultimately create a way where Fortnite can be played on anything in the world and it won't be blocked anymore. Now, if you're wondering why are Apple letting Fortnite being played through GeForce Now onto iOS devices, it's because technically they can't stop it. If it's going through the App Store, they have control of that. However, to use GeForce Now, you only need to go on the iOS Safari browser to use the service. So you're actually never going through the App Store at all. It's a big brain play to get around Apple. Now, there will be some limitations and restrictions, so be warned. With this closed beta and the access to new touchscreen controls and specific touchscreen mobile menus through NVIDIA Now, they'll also be closing off the ability to use keyboard and mouse through Android devices if you're using NVIDIA Now. So if that's something you take advantage of at the moment, be careful, as that'll be closed off, meaning you'll just be able to use either a controller via Bluetooth or touchscreen, not keyboard or mouse. The other honest concern I have is that a lot of the streaming services I've used before for gaming, the biggest issues is latency. And the time it takes for you to do something, send it off to the servers, happen in game, and then return back to your screen, that can be a lot longer than playing a game directly on the device you're using. So my biggest concern and question will be how streamlined this service will be, and will these touch controls feel fluid, responsive, and as good as it was originally if you were playing straight on your iOS device. If you're on iOS and you're excited for this, let me know. And I want to take you guys on a little bit of a behind the scenes. I've done a lot of work on my setup that you always see in my videos. I love my background ever since moving. I've got loads of plaque and play reward buttons, but the newest part of my setup that literally got delivered today is this. I'm so happy with my brand new desk. This is so clean, and also check this out. So I can do this and the whole table will raise, and I can go down and the whole table will lower, which means I can record videos technically standing up, which is something you may see in some of my videos in the future. Tons of exciting Fortnite news today. If you want to see even more, click on screen to keep on watching. Tilted next Tuesday. It's going to be a huge one, and I'll be covering it here first. See you in another video.